think my shirt is like perfectly fitting for my video today because my video is called Keep Choosing Joy. That's also what my tattoo says, which is what I'm going to be talking about. Oh, goodness, my knee is in the trash can. Anyway, what I'm going to be talking about is my tattoo and what it means to me. When people see my tattoo, they usually ask me like what it means or why I decided to get that as a tattoo. I'm not good at like really answering and letting people know how much it means to me because it's kind of a long story and I'm not good at talking on the spot. So I was like, I'm just gonna make this video. So I started my blog in 2014. It was actually October, I think. So it was like my 2-year blog anniversary. Whoop, whoop. The year leading up to October 2014, I was really struggling with bitterness and not being content where I was in my life right then. And God's really blessed me, but I was choosing to look at the negatives going on in my life and letting those circumstances just break me down. When you let bitterness sit in your heart and you don't fight it, it grows. I just lived in that bitterness. Looking back now, I can see ways that God was trying to interrupt that, but I was still choosing to see the negative. It was my fault. It was that I was choosing myself to see those negative things and to feel those negative things and let negative reactions come out of me. I just said the word negative like 15,000 times. But during that month, I think it was kind of more the month of whatever months before October, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I remember like the word joy popped out so many times. It was just like every quote I looked at on Pinterest had something to do with joy. My youth group did a whole series about joy. God put that word so strong in my heart. Honestly, it was crazy. That word was something that I was lacking because I wasn't choosing it. I guess what I would call my breaking point. I remember just sitting on my couch. It was late and I was scrolling through Pinterest and the quote came up by Henry Nouwen. I don't know how to say the last name, and the quote was, "Joy does not simply happen to us. We have to choose joy and keep choosing it every day." That's exactly what I needed in that moment of my life, and God just put it right there before me. Reading that hit me so hard. Just thought, joy is not just gonna happen to me. Like, I can't just sit around dwelling in these emotions that I'm feeling, waiting for God to just make my life good again. I just remember sitting there thinking, what am I doing? Since I saw that quote, God's been working in my heart a lot. It's not that I don't struggle with that bitterness anymore or that I don't feel content sometimes. It's that God has put these words in my life as an encouragement to me to keep choosing joy no matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter if my life is completely falling apart because I know that my joy does not come from what's going on around me. It comes from my God. Of course, I still struggle with it, but that's because I'm human. And I think that's something I'm always going to struggle with. It's just amazing to me that God can put these 3 simple little words in my life and that they can change my life and help me and encourage me every single day. So I wanted to get it as a tattoo on me because I know it's something that I'm always going to struggle with and it's always going to be there. So I want that encouragement to always be there. So when I'm not doing good at listening to God and listening to Him speak that joy into my life, it's tattooed on me. I feel like this video is like really not my personality because I'm usually like crazy. I hope this encourages you guys. I just can't even stress enough how important these 3 words are. You cannot let your happiness and your joy come from what is going on around. We have to remember that despite circumstances when they come and despite those emotions when they come, no matter how hard they are to fight sometimes, that God's joy is better and bigger than anything else we face. 1 John 4:4 is one of my favorite verses. He says, "For greater is the one living in me than he who is living in the world." My own paraphrase when I read that verse is, greater is the joy that comes from the one in me than anything else that I could face in this world. And that is a hard thing to live by. It's hard to choose joy sometimes, and I fail at it all the time. But I'm really, really glad that I have my tattoo and I have a God that is constantly chasing after me and putting these words in my life and putting people in my path that encourage me to live this way. And I hope that you realize how important choosing joy is in your life and how it makes waking up every day easier because it's like, you know, you're not dragging and dreading the day ahead of you, but you're excited and you're thankful that you have a day to live. I could go on for a long time about this subject. I just hope this encouraged you guys. That is all. So, keep choosing joy. I don't know if I want to do like more like serious videos. Like, I don't know. Like, tell me what you think. Comment. Also subscribe. I'm going to start doing some more videos. Don't forget to keep choosing joy. I just hit my elbow and it really hurt.